Let's have some beer. What be going down, people of the world? Thank you so much for joining me for yet another Daily Drink vlog. My name is Redbeard, and for the beer of the today, we have got a can of Rye Road by the Highlander Brew Co. out of South River, Ontario, coming in at 5.4% ABV. It's recently had their Imperial Stout. I think it was actually quite recently, but I don't care. We're having this now. This was supposed to be had like last year when I did, I think almost the week of the Highlander or something. I had a bunch of beers I bought at the brewery. This was one of them. And then a mixed six-pack thing came out that had this in it. So I figured, yeah, no problem. I'll be able to get this anytime. And it didn't end up being like a full-time LCBO release. So the lady, whose name I still can't remember, the Highlander Brewing rep that I met at the Mattawa River Resort, who gave me the Imperial Stout, also hooked me up with this can. The Beard loves you, whatever your name is. But yeah, thanks so much. Let's crack this open. And let's see what we have got. Rye ale. I've got high hopes. High hopes. I had this like last year at some point. I recall being a fan, but don't recall a whole lot more than that. A picture. Crystal clear, aside from the chill haze that's always there. It smells malty with a little bit of kind of a rye, like a little bit of a, not quite whiskey presence, but just that, it kind of adds to the malty aroma in a good way. Let's give her a shot. That's so good. Oh, it's that malty flavor, that kind of caramel, vanilla, just like the aftertaste in your mouth after you eat vanilla ice cream. That's kind of what that malty flavor is for me. What do we got here? 5. This was packaged on the 5th of this month, so nice and fresh. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody, and next time I see you, I'm going to repeat your name like 50 times, so remember it. Lady from Highlander, cheers to you. You're awesome. I think it's a toss-up between the winter ale that I had, I think, and this one for my favorite Highlander beer. So good. Rye Road has all the typical characteristics of a rye pale ale, with Highlander's signature attention to detail thrown in. We keep the classic taste of a pale ale while not making it too hop-heavy. From the light taste to the smooth finish, this isn't like any RPA you've experienced yet. I did not realize it was a pale ale. There's just not a lot of, like, more of an English style, like an ESB maybe or something like that, but not so much on the B. There's really not any IBUs going on. Like maybe like 10. But smooth, drinkable, HighlanderBrewCo.com. Check them out if you're in South River. Actually, you're probably not going to be in South River because nobody goes to South River since the highway bypassed them. But if you're driving down the highway and you see the exit signs for South River, take one of those exits. We have no IBUs listed on Untapped. Just checking that right now. 485. Really? That's a really small number of ratings. Especially consider, like I said, last year this was released as part of that Northern Ontario Brewing Coalition thing mix pack that came out. That's kind of weird. We have a 3.46 out of 5 overall, which seems low to me. 3.61 out of 5 on Beer Advocate, only 3 ratings. Rate Beer, again 3 ratings, 3.02. Yawning, and my body's falling apart here. I apologize. I may have just gotten off work recently. And yeah, it's 3:28 in the morning. This is basically my midnight, or like, I don't know. Whatever time most people go to bed, subtract about 2 hours from that, and that's what time this is kind of for me right now. Yeah, that works. 6 a.m. or so is generally my bedtime. I've been like that since I was like 17 years old. I'm part owl or something. Oh. Highlander. I want to say the only two beers that you have in the LCBO, like your full-time, year-round beers I can buy anytime. Scottish Ale, Smoked Porter. Neither of which are really something that I gravitate towards on a regular basis. I'll buy the Scottish Ale. It's pretty good, but it's not overall, it doesn't do it for me kind of thing. The Smoked Porter, it's nice, but it's more of a once in a while kind of beer for me. This, I would buy at least a couple cans of this pretty much every single time I go to the LCBO. Like IPAs, that nice hoppy, bitter, juicy, that's where my palate has kind of gone to. But this brings me back kind of to my beer drinking roots. When I first started tasting beer, it was this kind of flavor that I was good with, while the hops were all just trying to kill me, apparently. It took a little while for me to come around to the flavor of an IPA. I still have the can up there. Octopus Wants to Fight by Great Lakes Brewing. One of the first IPA, I'm pretty sure, where I took a drink and I was like, this is like juicy or something, not like, ah! Yeah. If you're new, feel free to go back to, I don't know, pretty much anywhere in like my first 100 beers that I drank. Any IPA, any stout kind of thing. The first 100 beers were basically just me screaming out in pain. My palate was nowhere near where it is now. I couldn't handle it, but I was committed. That's what my plan was. I was going to do 1 year, every day, and I did. And then I just never stopped. And I still haven't missed a day. I'm pretty proud of myself right there. Like, getting close to 900 now. That's insane. Like, I would have never even thought there were that many beers out there kind of thing when I was like just starting. When I first started, I used to like daily drink number the first was me taking a shot of Kraken. Black spiced rum. That plus Pepsi used to be my drink of choice, basically. Now, I haven't bought a bottle of Kraken, like I want to say, for maybe the first couple months of me doing my daily drink vlogs. Maybe the first few months, like 3 or 4. I'd have a drink, do the review, and then like go sit down and have some Kraken and Pepsi. But now, it's been a long time since that's been my drink of choice. Now it's, well, right now, currently, pretty much Life in the Clouds by Collective Arts is my go-to. That and Live Transmission, the Milkshake IPA, Flying Monkeys. Those 2 IPAs, really, really good full-time beers. 10.5 minutes recording time. I'm going to go enjoy some of this. I love this beer. This is so good. The way the rye and the malty flavors and everything just comes together. Never did read the ingredients. Water, barley, hops, rye, wheat, yeast. I'll give you little pictures of everything. I like Highlander's labels. They're well done. They're not like, you know, super arty or really fancy or like really catchy. They don't really catch the eye that much compared to like, say, Collective Arts or something. But you know a Highlander beer as soon as you see it. They're all, line them up all together, they've all got that same look to them, which it works. This beer really works. Drink number the last. Highlander Brew Co. Your Rye Road Pale Ale. Rye Pale Ale. Rating. That's a 10. I love that beer. I really do. Like, all the not super high marks on the websites and stuff. Welcome to my channel, where my palate gives the reviews, not other people's palates. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today's Daily Drink vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, little thumbs up, always appreciate it. You want to see more, subscribe, smack the bell notification so you know when new videos go live. And if you got some to say to me, comments go in the box down below. Have you had this particular beer? What's your favorite Highlander beer? Start the conversation, and we'll go from there. Thanks again, and I'll be back with another Daily Drink vlog tomorrow. Peace out!